Alrighty, so let's go over this here. First of all, I think two good niches just right off the bat. And so I just want to make sure that you have gone through module one completely, particularly the very first video. It's video 0 on that end of it. What I like about this niche, and you should like it too, is that it's really easy to be able to duplicate this across many cities because you just basically need a nice picture of a moving van, a nice clean picture of a moving van. Um, and you can replicate that throughout many cities, right? And it's easy because the niche goes to the customer's place rather than the reverse, and that always is a cleaner niche to get into. Obviously, all the numbers here are looking really good um, on that. I had no idea the numbers were this high. Um, but let's just take a look at like Dallas for a second here. You should be able to you should be able to take all these. I don't know if this is going to copy and paste. No, it's not. You need to take these. Just make sure you've probably already done it, but I want to make sure that you have that you've taken every one of these keywords and you've put it into a different tab, and then you've entered in the word the word Dallas at the end of each one, so it shows up all these keywords. Then you study each site down below and make sure that you can find one or two sites that are ranking for all these keywords consistently, one or two sites, preferably two sites consistently for all these keywords on page one, right? So that's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine keywords. Um, and then the one that's got me a little bit concerned, you got to be careful of, is this moving companies one, because you have moving companies, and let's just take a look at some of those. If I can pull my Chrome up here, and so if we've got, let's say, moving companies Houston. Yes, moving companies Houston. Is this going to pull up a moving company site or a review site like a Yelp or an Angie's List? Okay, so Yelp. Okay, so good. So they did this, but look how this guys did it. These guys did. They did a separate page on that. So this is why you want to do it in several cities to study this. Angie's List. So that's typically what's going to pull up first. But these other ones will too. So student movers on that. So yeah, you could on that. And this one did a separate one for that. That's why you'd want to do. You'd want to do this in several cities and see how Google reacts on here. Google will tell you what you can and cannot do. See that's good. That's good. This might be a good one to study on here, and that one too. Discount movers. So that's good. That's good. You might want to take a look at these sites and make sure that this one looks like a potential master domain site, possibly. And then don't forget the other things you want to do too. It's always a good idea to come into these things. I don't know if this will do it. This doesn't look like a WordPress on here, but if you can view the page source. I show how to do this in the course, and you just come up here and search for keyword. It doesn't show it here, and it's not going to show it in all because not everyone uses like an SEO all-in-one pack, and that's the only way that it will show up with keywords. You can show in there. So just make sure that you do that. I think it's a good niche. I don't, there's no red flags with it. It's certainly easy, very replicatable. You want to go out and study the other sites out there so that there may be other services out there that maybe we're not like here, like moving services, college, commercial, in-state, local moves, long distance moves. See, so this piano movers, that's another one, right there. So see, you got to study these sites, and I know Piano Movers has searches in here, and anyone who does moves and has a big truck is going to move pianos. So this would definitely be a separate page on top of movers on here. So there you go. I just found you another one. But you got to look through these to learn what's going on. Is somebody looking for commercial moves? That's completely different. It's like moving an office space maybe from one side of the town to another. A lot of times it involves putting together an assembly of, office desks and cubicles and stuff like that. It's like this one, awesome moves. Long distance ones on here. So, and you can only learn about this stuff if you do what I teach in video 0 on that. So we come in here, we take a look at some of these other sites on here. You learn so much by doing this. It just cannot be underrated. Moving specials on here. Home movers. Amazing movers. So everyone's kind of breaking this up into like long haul, apartment, short haul, business. So you want to make sure you're doing the same thing. Um, yeah, so let's see here, moving tips, business moving. So what's that all about? So you're definitely going to want to go to your keyword research tool. So I still have mine open. I don't, but you might want to go in there and start looking at, hey, is there a separate page and complete niche with a whole bunch of searches just for commercial moving, because that's completely different, right? So let's just see right now, commercial moving companies in Phoenix. I'll just remove the companies. I'm not a big fan of the keywords that has companies in it, but it doesn't mean it's bad on that. So just forget I said that. So yeah, see now they're starting to add a separate page in here for commercial. So if you want, so definitely commercial is gonna have searches for it. There's no doubt it will. Okay, but they all create separate pages for it. You see, so that means you if you're gonna go after the commercial niche, that would be a second page for you, and that's why you got to do this stuff. That's why you got to search through and go through videos. So anyways, enough of that. I've easily just probably increased your number of searches just by that tip alone by at least probably double. I don't know what commercial is, but anyways, what's some of what you had another niche on here, so let's take a look at this. Okay, septic tank. Okay, I think the mover's gonna have a lot more searches for it. Whoa, are we sure this? Oh, this is national. Yeah. So the movers has a ton more searches than this does, right? And you'd even add more if you added commercial. You'd probably double your searches if you added commercial, or pretty close to it, or at least increase it by 50%. Septic tanks are fine on here. I know septic tanks, you're probably missing some like septic tank pump or pumpings, because they pump it out when they do it. So you're definitely missing a keyword there. You want to ignore, you'll have them in here, but when you got keywords that just have 10 searches a month, it's really better left for like a Google AdWords campaign, because it's not much. Whereas we take a look at what you just had here previously, and I'd be Movers Detroit. That's, you're gonna have the words Detroit in there anyway, so that's really 150 right there. See, I don't see any of these 10. I would, based on just the searches and both of the niches go to, I understand septic is probably gonna be a little bit more per job. Maybe not. I don't know. This is 700. Maybe it's around 500, 700 to pump out a septic tank, but obviously to replace one is going to be more, probably in the thousands. But I would, out of these two niches right here, just based on the searches, you want to get in front of as much search volume as you can. I would really start going after these instead. It's just because the volume just attracts me more. Yeah, you just got so much more here. Plus, you can add a whole bunch there with some of the things I showed you with the commercial. So that's the way I would go with that. And also the piano, you do a third one. So you have piano. I guarantee piano movers have probably got in these cities. I don't know for sure, but my gut guess, which is usually pretty good, like San Diego piano movers, probably gonna have 500 searches, 400 or 500. Definitely it's the same with Dallas and stuff. So, and you'll probably find some others if you start poking and looking on the site. So that's it. Just at the end of the day, there are no perfect niches, right? What there are is each niche has their little pluses and minuses to it. But clearly, I think there's a big difference here. Just pure searches, I'd go for the movers one. Plus, with the added things that I just added there, you'd be able to at least almost double your searches, I'm sure. So do that. Stay committed to it. Don't give up. And slow and steady with SEO in the beginning wins the race. Don't get. It's a patience game. So with that, hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you. Well, not see you. We'll chat with you and stuff on the next call, or in the Facebook group. Take care. Bye.